Hi there. I think it's a long time since we've done a video, so I thought today we would look at this one. Um, I picked this up on the internet, just some ideas how you can save a little bit of money and cut down on your monthly budget. Buy generic brands. Well, absolutely. ShopRite, Checkers, they've got their own brands. Sometimes Pick and Pay. You can pick up oats for $26 instead of $46. That's $20 saved. Shop at discount stores, and I'll put the link to our survey that we do every month, looking at all of the major stores and seeing which ones comes out cheaper. Buying things in bulk, and it goes with number one, doesn't it? If you see oats for $20, $26 instead of $46, well, buy yourself 2 or 3 packets and put them away. Cook at home, obviously, don't eat out. Freeze or keep your leftovers, put them in the fridge. You can sometimes use them the next day for lunch. Avoid impulse purchases. There's something called the 28-day rule. In other words, you want to buy something, just wait 28 days and see after that if it was really necessary as well. Drink water instead of sodas and juices. Obviously, it's free. Limit your alcohol and tobacco purchases. They can be expensive. Use loyalty rewards programs. Pick and Pay have got Smart Shopper in South Africa. Checkers also have a loyalty program. Clicks, Discam, they have loyalty programs. You can really do well with those. Grow your own food. Why not? Especially herbs and things like that. That could be really useful. In terms of your house, well, consider downsizing. You know, are you living in a 3-bedroom house and there's only 2 of you? Maybe you need a 1-bedroom house or a 1-bedroom flat. Negotiate your mortgage rates or your rent. Not too easy these days, but maybe something to consider. If you do have a big house, maybe consider getting a roommate for that second or third room. Make sure you've got energy efficient bulbs. I mean, these LED bulbs now use 4 watts or 6 watts or 10 watts. I mean, I grew up in the days when a light bulb was 60 watts or 100 watts. So these things are a lot cheaper. Have a thermostat, or think about a solar geyser. Maybe not solar for your whole house, but a solar panel or a solar geyser that really helps you heat up that water can save you a lot of money. And repair your appliances rather than replacing them. Your car, maintain it regularly, and it doesn't have to be at the dealer if it's out of warranty. You can do that yourself, or you can get a friend to do it, or take it round to your local township guy, and he'll change the oil and do the filters for you. That's all you need to do, but make sure you do it regularly. Think about a used car rather than a new car. The advantage is you can negotiate the price, so you can bring the price down, and make sure whatever you buy is not only low costs, the lowest cost car you can get and the most fuel efficient car you can get. Remember, a car is a depreciating liability. It's the one thing in your life that is just going down in value, so don't put a lot of money into that. And please do compare car insurance rates. You can play a game with them. They have actually a cancellation department in the insurance companies, and tell them you want to close your policy down and watch how quickly they bring your rates down. King Price, in the old days, Outsurance, unfortunately that's gone now. That's called FNB, short-term insurance. But do give King Price a ring and see what they can offer you. Really, DSTV, $1,000, $1,200, $1,500 a month, is that really necessary? You can get something which is cheaper maybe, or cancel it altogether. And have you been to your local library? Think about that. Generic medicines, obviously, you can save a little bit of money there. Exercise regularly. I mean, go for a walk every day or every second day. Try to keep moving, like Johnny Walker says. Cut your own hair. I don't know if that's possible for some people, but for some of us, that's definitely a possibility. Again, your phone plan, I mean, it's crazy. $200, $300, $400, $1,000 a month. I mean, it's madness. I'm on $60 a month, $15 a week with Away Go. For me, that's fine. I get plenty of minutes to talk. I get plenty of SMSs. That's all I need. And if you are on a service like Spotify, which is free, by the way, as soon as you go into your Wi-Fi zone in your supermarket or in your shopping center or in your coffee shop or something, use the free Wi-Fi and download your YouTube videos or download your Spotify podcasts for when you get back home. Do you really need that that telecom phone? Remember those days. please, if you're just using the cell phone, then it's time to cancel that. What about all these old gadgets you have lying around, old phones and old VCRs and things like that? Maybe it's time to say goodbye to those. And software purchases. I'm using here LibreOffice. It's free. I don't pay $900 a year, my goodness me, for Office 365 and all of these crazy Adobe Premiere and all of these very expensive programs. Please try to cut that down. Most of these programs, if not all, are now available as a free and open source alternative. Your clothing, shop at thrift stores, pep stores, or PEP boutique, as I like to call it, or Jet, or somewhere, or Mr. Price, somewhere like that. If you can, come down a little bit and try and repair your clothes instead of replacing. Ask your grandmother how she did that. And maybe wait for the sales before you make big purchases. Your finance, open a high-interest savings account or a money market account. Again, the difference between those two is incredible because, sorry, you can't see that. I can't move it around. But the top one there is the savings account. If you put in $5 a day over 40 years, you'll have $137,000. But if you have a money market account, you'll have $485,000. And if you have a good index fund, you'll have $7.3 million. So a money market account is quite easy to open. Try and open that and try and put all your money every month into savings. FNB have a thing called Bank Your Change. And you can tell it every time you swipe, $2, $3, $5 goes into the savings account. Try to understand how your bank fees work. FNB, for example, $157 a month, and that's all you pay. You can swipe as much as you want. You can do transfers, etc., etc. You do everything online. Obviously, you don't go into the bank. You don't deposit cash. Remember those days, and you don't obviously withdraw cash from an ATM. Try and use cash back at the till if you do need to have cash. Stick to a budget and stick to it, and avoid obviously late fees by paying your bills on time. Invest in those low-cost index funds, an ETF, exchange-traded fund, very low cost, and you're basically tracking the market, whether it's local, JSE, or whether it's global. Set financial goals. I want to go on I want to visit London. How much does it cost? It's about $14,000 for your airfare. You'll need a hotel, etc., etc. So $20,000. Start saving now. $24,000. If you save $1,000 a month, in 2 years' time, you have the money, you can go. And obviously know how your tax works. It may help you to get a tax consultant if you are a private person, and make sure you get all your tax deductions. If you do have debts, pay them off. Simple as that. Your education, there's a lot of these free online courses available. I've done several of them myself, so just go on the internet and look for free online courses, or the University of YouTube, which is free. Apply for scholarships and think about apprenticeships or internships here in Namibia. There's quite a few of them. And there's a lot of events, conferences, meetings, even online events. They're all free. Go there, because that's where you can do your networking. The final three, again, your insurance rates, please shop around. And when you do get your insurance, there's a thing called an excess, and you may have a policy that says, it's $2,000 a month for your car and no excess. Whoop-de-doo. But you might want to say to them, okay, if I have an accident, I'm willing to pay $5,000 excess, and then they'll bring your insurance down to $1,000 a month. And the last one, of course, is only buy the insurance you need. Do you need that funeral policy? Do you need that life insurance? Do you need all of these insurances? The sad thing is when people get into trouble financially, and we've seen it recently, they cancel their insurance policy and they end up with nothing. I hope you don't end up with nothing. Thanks for watching.